Angel says, somewhere under the same sky, someone whispers your name in prayer. Your destinies are already intertwined. Heaven is listening to both hearts at once, weaving your desires into one sacred design. You may not see them yet, but every sigh you've released, every tear you've shed, every whisper you've made to the stars has reached the heart of the one meant for you. The same God who placed longing inside you placed a matching prayer inside them. They feel the same pull, the same yearning, the same quiet ache that tells them someone special exists out there. Someone who will understand without many words. Someone who feels like home. Warmly welcome to this message of divine timing, hope, and love. I know sometimes you wonder if your prayers vanish into silence, but heaven wants you to know they don't. Each one becomes a thread connecting your heart to another heart that beats in rhythm with yours. The universe doesn't play games with sincere souls. It prepares them for alignment. Your person may be miles away or right around the corner, but both of you are walking toward each other even when you think you're standing still. Angels want you to pause and realize that love isn't missing, it's maturing. The waiting isn't a punishment, it's a protection. When your spirit feels restless, it's not because something is wrong. It's because heaven is rearranging everything so the two of you can meet at the right moment, not a second too soon or too late. You're learning patience, healing, faith, and surrender, qualities that will make the love you receive last. Right now, somewhere, they're praying too. They might not say your name, but their soul speaks of you. Their heart tells heaven, "Send me someone who sees me, someone whose silence feels like peace, someone whose presence feels like prayer." And heaven smiles, because that same request rises from your lips too. Both of you are echoes of the same desire. The divine is aligning your paths through lessons, through pain, through growth. You may have walked through heartbreaks, losses, or detours, but none of it was wasted. It was all preparation to recognize each other when you meet. Sometimes love isn't delayed, it's being designed. The right soul takes time because heaven doesn't rush masterpieces. Every moment you've spent wondering when, how, or where is a moment heaven used to refine your vision. The version of you right now is far wiser, gentler, and more grounded than before. And that means when this person arrives, you'll love with more grace, communicate with more honesty, and value connection over chaos. Angels whisper that this season is sacred because both of you are healing in sync. They might be going through the same lessons you're facing. Maybe they're learning how to trust again, how to set boundaries, how to love without fear, how to pray instead of panic. You're mirroring each other's growth even without knowing it. That's what twin souls or divine matches do. They evolve together even when apart. Heaven doesn't just give you a partner, it gives you reflection. The person you're praying for will carry pieces of you inside their heart because their spirit was always linked to yours. You may sometimes feel tired of waiting, but the angel says patience isn't empty, it's full of unseen movement. Each day that passes is one step closer to divine timing. If only you could see how heaven coordinates your meeting. The timing of your jobs, your healing journey, your surroundings, even the smallest coincidences, all leading to the moment when your eyes will finally meet and everything will make sense. You'll realize that none of the heartbreaks, none of the lonely nights, none of the waiting was meaningless. It was all choreography by divine hands. Heaven knows you've prayed sincerely. You've whispered things like, "God, let me meet the one who will understand me," or "Lord, prepare me for real love." And guess what? Heaven answered, not by sending someone right away, but by shaping both hearts into readiness. If God gave you that person before healing your wounds, you might have rejected them from fear. So heaven took its time, ensuring both hearts would meet healed, not half. Right now, the angel says, love is forming quietly like dawn. You can't force sunrise. You wait and watch, and before you know it, the sky begins to blush with light. That's how divine love appears, slowly, softly, surely. It won't crash like thunder. It'll unfold like peace. You'll recognize them not by fireworks, but by calmness. Their energy will feel familiar, as if you've met in another lifetime. Their presence will silence your doubts, and your heart will whisper, "It's you." Sometimes heaven hides them until you've remembered your worth. Because when you forget who you are, you'll settle for less. So this waiting period isn't loneliness, it's recalibration. Heaven wants you to stand whole, knowing that you don't need saving. You need partnership. You're not half waiting for another half. You're a full soul meeting another full soul. When that happens, love becomes purpose, not dependency. The angel says when you pray, keep your heart open. Don't just ask for someone who will love you. Ask to become someone capable of loving deeply, truthfully, kindly. Your prayer shapes both of you. Every time you speak words of faith, they receive unseen blessings. The same happens when they pray. You receive waves of divine grace without even knowing why your heart feels peaceful. That's spiritual connection. Love moving through prayer long before touch. Maybe right now they're praying for strength. Maybe they're asking God to bless their future partner with peace and safety. They don't know it's you, but heaven does. Your name is already written in their destiny. Every good thing they pray for is preparing a home for you. You'll walk into rooms you once dreamed of, live in moments that mirror your prayers, and love someone whose voice will sound like answered prayer itself. The angel says, "You've always been guided." Every heartbreak was redirection. Every goodbye was divine editing. Every delay was sacred protection. Don't resent what didn't work out. It wasn't rejection. It was realignment. If someone left, it's because heaven was clearing space for the one who fits. The one who's praying for you won't have to be chased. They'll arrive and stay. Love will finally feel like rest, not resistance. When you meet them, it won't be by accident. It'll be the intersection of two prayers colliding at the perfect hour. You'll both feel it. A stillness in the air, an unexplainable knowing. You'll realize this isn't the first time your souls have spoken. It's just the first time your eyes have. And from that moment, every unanswered prayer will make sense. Heaven delayed not to deny, but to deliver the best. Right now, heaven asks you to keep faith alive. Speak as if it's already done. Thank God for aligning you both. Pray not out of desperation, but of gratitude. Every time you release fear and choose trust, heaven moves things faster. Energy responds to faith. If you believe love is coming, love starts traveling toward you with greater speed. Angel says, sometimes your person is learning how to let go of something that isn't meant for them. They might still be closing old chapters, finding courage to step out of situations that drain their spirit. Be patient with the process, because you wouldn't want to meet them when they're half ready. You'd want to meet them when their heart is healed enough to recognize you as the blessing you are. So keep growing, keep glowing, keep becoming. When your growth and theirs align, heaven will whisper, now. Imagine that moment. You standing somewhere ordinary, and suddenly everything changes. Maybe it's a random coffee shop, a church gathering, a travel day, or even an online message. You'll meet eyes, and the world will quiet down for a second. It'll feel like your prayers found form. You'll both smile, not knowing why it feels so familiar. That's how divine timing works. It doesn't shout, it reveals. Until then, the angel says, tend to your inner garden. Water your peace. Heal your mind. Love your own presence. When you live as though love is already within you, you magnetize it without effort. You don't have to chase divine connection. It recognizes your energy. Heaven aligns those who are at peace with themselves because peaceful people build peaceful unions. If loneliness visits you, don't see it as a curse. It's heaven's invitation to sit with yourself, to fill your own cup, so that when love comes, it overflows instead of drains. The one praying for you deserves the best version of you, and you deserve the best version of them. That's why heaven is still at work. Some nights, they might be thinking of you unknowingly. They may not know your face, but they feel your energy, a gentle tug in the heart, a whisper that says, someone out there is waiting for me too. They pause, smile, and whisper a prayer, whoever they are. Bless them, keep them, guide them, and at that very moment, heaven connects both hearts through light. That's the miracle of divine love. It exists before it's seen. Angel says, your story is sacred. Every page you've turned, every chapter you've closed, every tear you've wiped, all of it is leading to a love that will make sense of your pain. Don't worry if you've been misunderstood, left behind, or overlooked. None of that defines you. The one meant for you will see beauty even in your scars. They'll understand without explanations. They'll listen with their soul, not just ears. Heaven is not testing you to break you. It's refining you to bless you. Every test becomes testimony when the blessing arrives. And when this love finds you, you'll realize it didn't come to complete you. It came to complement what God already made whole. This love won't drain your energy. It'll amplify your peace. You'll pray together, laugh together, dream together. You'll feel heaven's presence between you, guiding every step. The angel wants you to stop worrying about how long it's taking. Divine love doesn't follow human deadlines. It arrives in Kairos time, God's perfect timing. While you're counting days, heaven is crafting destiny. You can't see it yet, but heaven is moving people, places, and circumstances to create the perfect moment of encounter. Think about this. Maybe right now they're watching the same sunset you love, listening to a song that makes them feel hopeful, or journaling their dreams about the person they long to meet. Those tiny moments are divine signals that both your hearts are being tuned to the same frequency. Soon, heaven will synchronize your paths. Keep your standards high, not from pride, but from faith. You're not asking too much. You're asking heaven to match your growth. The one meant for you won't be intimidated by your strength. They'll celebrate it. They'll see your light and bring their own. Together, you'll build a sanctuary of peace and understanding. The angel says love isn't found, it's revealed. It's always been written into your story. You were never without it. It was just waiting for you to notice the lessons that would lead you there. Everything has been aligning quietly, like stars preparing to shine in the same constellation. And when it happens, you'll say, "Now I understand why it had to be this way." Let go of worry. Let go of timelines. Let go of the fear that maybe it won't happen. It will. Because what's meant for you won't pass you by. It's anchored in divine will. All you need is to keep walking in faith, trusting that every delay hides direction, every pause hides purpose, every prayer hides promise. Heaven wants you to know the one you're praying for is not perfect, but they are chosen. You will meet in divine timing, not as broken people trying to fix each other, but as healed souls ready to build something lasting. And that love will not just bless you, it will bless everyone who witnesses it. People will see how peaceful it is, how grounded it feels, and they'll know it's God sent. Angel says, keep your faith alive even when nothing seems to move. Love doesn't always announce its arrival. Sometimes it walks in quietly, disguised as friendship, compassion, or shared purpose. But once revealed, it will feel like homecoming. The waiting will make sense, and you'll be thankful that nothing worked before this moment. Until then, smile at the sky sometimes. Talk to heaven with gratitude. Say, thank you for preparing us both, because while you pray here, they're praying there. You're both part of a divine conversation heaven listens to daily. Your hearts are two voices forming one prayer, and heaven is writing its answer. So breathe. Relax your shoulders, release control. The story is unfolding perfectly. You don't have to force destiny. Just stay aligned with faith, gratitude, and love. Trust that one day soon, when you least expect it, heaven will whisper, "It's time." And when that moment arrives, it'll feel like a melody you already know. The one you've been praying for will stand before you, and in their eyes you'll see every answered prayer, every healed wound, every silent night redeemed. You'll hold their hand and realize that love was never gone. It was always growing in the unseen. Angel says, don't stop praying, don't stop believing, and don't stop becoming. Love is on its way, quietly, faithfully, beautifully. Heaven is not late. Heaven is precise. So to everyone listening, remember, the one you're praying for is also praying for you. Somewhere out there, someone's whispering a prayer that includes your heart. Keep faith alive. Keep hope alive. The same God who heard you will bring both prayers together in perfect harmony. And when that day comes, you'll look back and smile, realizing that heaven never forgot your name. It was simply waiting for the right moment to call it alongside theirs. If this message speaks to your heart, take a deep breath and say, I trust divine timing. Like this video, comment below, I trust divine timing, and subscribe for more moments of angelic guidance, love, and light. Your peace matters, your journey is sacred, and your love story is already being written in heaven.